How are you guys doing? Spiritual Working, and welcome back to my channel. This is your August 2020 tarot reading, okay? Wishing you guys an amazing August, sending you guys an amazing positive energy for this month and for all the other months, but honing in on August. Okay, so let's have a look-see at your overall energy, Aries. Let's have a look. First card we have here is the Nine of Pentacles. So Aries, I see a very independent sort of character or energy that you're going to be displaying either possibly towards a particular situation or how do I even say this? Either towards a particular situation or a particular person, right? And I feel like whatever this person or this situation is, it is something that kind of may drain your emotional resources, and it may not really put back into you. Some of you guys are, this could possibly be a facet of you that you're choosing to walk away from, or you're healing that part of you that may, you know, need some emotional healing. And this is causing you to feel more independent and like you can do things on your own and various different things. So I see an independent overall energy for the month. How you're mainly going to be feeling this is my truly unbothered energy, okay? And I feel like this probably is due to, but it may not be due to, the fact that there may be a situation or situations in your life that you're kind of having to surrender to. And you trust that it will work out, but you have to surrender to it anyways. Whether you trust it to work out or not, I mean, you kind of don't really have a choice. And that could be bringing about this opportunity for you to heal that you're taking, and it's making you feel more independent. Or it could be that, you know, this is another situation that's going on, and you know, you're still maintaining this energy. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords here. Wow. Okay, so there could be a situation here which you feel defeated, or which you experience a lot of defeats, but you're looking at those defeats differently now. And I want to get one more card on that. Aries, you've got kind of a busy month. Okay, we have the Devil. Yeah, you're looking at those situations differently now, and it's causing you to break out of karmic patterns. Wow, this is really broadening your perspective and your perception in life, or your perception of a particular situation. Wow, Aries, wow, it's good. All right, but definitely kind of like all these months are very deep. You know, these are not the sort of monthly readings that I've read for in the past. These monthly readings, I feel, for all the signs right now, are very detailed, and it's very person-like. You know, but also very positive. Okay, so what's the overall energy? Underlying is Malachite. That's my prosperity card. Sorry, I just want to zoom in my camera a little bit. I had to turn on my lights because there's no light outside. Okay, so we have prosperity, and we have gold, divine intervention. So I think a lot of you Aries will be focused on your finances, and you could be seeing an increase in your finances, or some sort of material acquisition that boosts your prosperity. Others of you guys could just be feeling more prosperous, you know, possibly, you know, for any reason or the other. You're either gaining more prosperity, or you're feeling more prosperous. And it's because with divine intervention being here, we have gold here, right? There is a miracle that will be had in your life. God will send a miracle to answer a sincere prayer. Okay, and this sincere prayer, if your sincere prayer has been around financial support and material growth, then this energy, it brings in prosperity. This prayer, this miracle, it's around prosperity. And once again, we have Untitled answered prayers again. So you're gonna have a prayer answered this month. Okay, no doubt about it. Okay, so I'm gonna now shift into your love area of your life. Okay, so what's going on in your love life, Aries? What's happening? Okay, so what could we say we see for you here? What is What are you experiencing for August 2020? Remember, this is a month, and a month is quite a while, but not that long. So, you know, bear in mind that, you know, sometimes the first energy could be the beginning of the month, sometimes the first energy could be the main energy. We'll just have to read and pick up what we see. So the first thing we have here is the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful. So a renewal of love, okay? But in a very real way. It feels kind of like it's not gonna, I don't even really need to get into it. Just take this card from a very grounded way, okay? And understand that this healing or this renewal of energy or renewal of emotional resource, this is in a very practical way, okay? So be practical about it. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not exactly like a fairy tale. And with the Ace of Cups being here, I think that a lot of you guys will feel or are going to experience you know, a newfound belief in love, or a newfound love for someone in your life, for an area of, for, like, you know, your family, you know, for your friendships, for your love relationship, especially if this person, it's someone of an Aries nature, so we could have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, someone who, or that could be their rising moon or sun, because I'm getting for some of you guys, this person may not be a sun air, you know, they could be earth or something, but something in their chart is very strong air, aqua, right? And there's a renewal of love around this person, okay? And this could also be because maybe someone is kind of speaking a truth. Maybe you're speaking your truth and this person is meeting your needs, or this person, or, you know, this person is speaking some sort of truth that you've wanted to hear. But either way, it's bringing in this sense of love again. Like, you feel love for this person again. Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I feel like this person was hiding something, and maybe they were keeping something to themselves. And I think that they're finally speaking their truth, and it's causing love to flow again. It feels like there's a lot of communication happening here in love, and very honest communication here. And it's really making something renewed. The energy is being renewed, okay? And it's because it's due to something very grounded, or it's due to taking a grounded approach. This is the King of Cups, you guys. You remember in the other deck, he flipped out the same way. There's someone in your life that you could be seeing, right? Oh my God. Signs, right? So we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So maybe this could be someone who has trouble expressing emotion, someone who has trouble connecting with you emotionally. Maybe they've kind of kept certain things to themselves, and they're speaking on it, Aries. And in them speaking on this situation here, it's causing the love that you have for this person, or the love that you have for this situation, to grow again. That's so beautiful. I love this. This is stunning. Okay, and the Emperor is underlying, so this could be somebody that you're already with, right? This is a situation that's already here. All right, Aries, that's really nice. Wow. But I also do see you having this kind of like independent energy. Maybe before you weren't so independent from this person, and now you're kind of being like, you know, feeling like more confident within yourself enough to not be like, I don't see a breakup here, because the Ace of Cups is like, if there is no breakup, if you know, no, maybe if you thought that you guys are gonna break up, you're not gonna break up, you know, but you're not fearful of the relationship anymore, or as fearful as you were. You've gotten that under control, and so now, yeah, you've gotten the fear that you've had under control. All right. But I still feel like you do need to look at this from a very grounded way, okay? All right, so what's the next energy we got going on here? We got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Essentially, it's reversed, right? So there's some way, maybe some of you guys could feel like your relationship just isn't really working the way that you want it to work, or something that you're doing, you feel like, I need to change the way I'm doing something in my relationship or in my love life. Some of you guys may not like a pattern that you're in. I feel like a kind of a karmic energy here, or a very repetitive energy here. Because we have the Eight of Swords here and the Eight of Pentacles. When I start to see a lot of eights, it shows me like karma. So there's some way or pattern in which you have found yourself doing things in regards to love and romance that is stifling it. And that also could affect your self-esteem, or could be due to the fact that you have unresolved self-worth. I don't want to say issues because it's not an issue, but you have unresolved self-worth, like hurts and pains, like where you were hurt in regards to where, you know, your value and, you know, who you are, and you never resolved it really, and so you you kept doing, like, you do things in a way that takes you away from what you truly desire, because you're operating from like a karmic place. It's very confusing. I know it's confusing to explain, but I think you're noticing it now. I think you're realizing it now, or it's being brought to your attention now, right? The Empress. Wow, Aries. There's something happening here in regards to love that's not, it just, you know that it's not working anymore, okay? Judgment. And I think that is the happiest thing ever, because I think that in you accepting that something is not working anymore, it liberates you. You know, like when you can just admit that it just doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't, but it doesn't. You know, and don't beat yourself up over it. Look at that, the Ace of Swords, Aries. Something just isn't working, you know? And I just don't know what this could be. The Judgment energy. I feel like it's different for all of you guys. Once again, these readings are going to be like kind of like pretty specific, but also not specific as well. You know, so I feel like it could be for, you know, different for all of you guys. But there's something that's not working, Aries, and you know it's not working in regards to your love life. Okay? And it feels like it's just a way that I feel, I don't want to blame it all on you, but it's a way that you do things. And you're just going to be like, I have to stop doing it that way, or I have to stop kind of living in this routine. Yeah. Five of Wands. Maybe some of you guys like avoid conflict at all ends. Like, for, you know, you just avoid conflict. You're like terrified of getting into a fight or argument, and it's not good because, you know, it makes you feel unheard and you're not getting what you deserve. The Sun. Alright, so let's see what else is in store for us, for Aries. I always say us, but I know it's not necessarily about me. I know it's not about me, I'm not Aries, but I just say us, so if I slip up and say that, that's just what I mean. So let's see what's coming in for us in love. What else? What other messages Spirit has? We have the Queen of Swords. So clarity and truth. I feel like, Aries, you're really speaking your truth to someone, or you're talking to a woman, a friend, an assistant. It feels more like a friend, but someone who is very frank and can be very objective and detached, as well as very, you know, clear thinking, and can see things very clearly, makes choices and decisions from a place of mental clarity. You could be talking to them either about this situation, or you could be, you could be talking to them either about the situation or about something else. Some of you guys, especially if you're a male Aries, listen up. Some of you guys could be connecting with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I heard Libra, okay, but it could be Gemini as well, Aquarius as well, doesn't matter. And some of you guys could be, you know, trying to talk to this person, and maybe they're, you know, you're just getting to know them, and there's just some interactions happening, and that's a major thing for this month. So that could very well be it for some of you guys. Others of you guys are talking to this person about you know, this man, you know, whoever this man is. I noticed that this King of Wands energy could also be Aries too, so it's very interesting as to why this Queen of Source energy is also showing up here. The Seven of Wands. Huh. Some of you guys may want to keep your distance from someone. Oh, okay. Some of you guys are wanting to keep your distance from someone. And I think that that's kind of what's happening for this month. I almost feel like I don't want to get into it. I think that's my problem on YouTube. Like, I'll see something like this and I'm like, I don't know if I want to know too much about this, but I feel like I should pull cards on this. So someone, Aries, you may have put an end to a relationship from the past with a Aries, Leo, Sag man, okay? And it goes especially for you, Aries females, or Aries men that date men. If you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius somewhere else in your chart. So you put an end to a situation with a fiery man, okay? And maybe this person is wanting to come back and you're having trouble keeping this person at bay, or keeping yourself away from this person and kind of keeping your guards up. And it's causing you to worry a little bit too. And this is also exposing some of your worries as well. And I feel like that's just what it is. You know, this person could be coming back and you're needing to kind of really, you know, maybe some of you guys may be wanting to take this person back because you're like, has this person changed? And if that's the case, if you're wondering that, then yes, Spirit is saying yes, this person has changed. But you're still analyzing this person, okay? So this is especially if this is someone that you want to get back with. They could be coming back and you may not want to cooperate with them because you're wondering if they've changed. And I feel like who they were before, they were very burdened and maybe they would overburden you. And the Death energy is saying that yes, they have changed, okay? But that's up to you to decide whatever you want to do with that. This was a very interesting, a very different reading than what I would normally do. This is the most different reading I've done this month. Okay, so let's have a look at why your love life is looking like this month. You're the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you guys are getting married. Some of you guys are going to a wedding, and this is how all of this is happening. Maybe you run into this person at a wedding, and then this Ace of Cups energy is like you feeling this love again for this person. And then we have like this Eight of Pentacles energy, reverse energy of you not doing something anymore, you know, letting go of something as well as like of a pattern. But it feels like there's some sort of fated event, a fated meeting, and it also could be very spiritual, like a contracted spiritual meeting where you were meant to meet someone somewhere, or a wedding or something like that that was, you know, kind of like outside of your control, but it impacted this. There's something happening here in a connection that's very fated. Some of you guys will be having fated events within a connection as well. There's something happening here, right? The Wheel of Fortune is dishing out an event, and that's a fact. Or it has dished out an event, and that's what's causing all this energy to kind of, I wouldn't say it's whipping up in August 2020, but I'd say this is what's causing, this is why the reading is the way it is this month. Okay, so that was very, I don't even know what to say about this reading, and I don't even know if you guys care about my take. Not that it matters, but okay. So let's get Oracle energy, Oracle message. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. It was just the Aries collective, right? So we have the Shadow Queen, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation, and she is reversed. So that means she's a challenger, you guys. She's a very helpful lady, but she works in the shadows, okay? So there is a need to trust, and maybe some of you guys don't necessarily trust. Okay. Alright, so the Shadow Queen gently asks you to address your innermost character flaws with compassion. For now it's time to bring your wounded self and hidden agendas into the light. You're seeing the tangible results of those aspects of your nature that have evolved in response to the difficulties in your life. They have been a means to help you survive. Perhaps you're falling prey to insecurity masked as elitism or an arrogance. believing that you know best, to comparing yourself with others, or to being fearful and self-sabotaging. Wow. You may have been taught that manipulating others rather than being direct is a way to get your needs met. The Shadow Queen reminds you that manipulation in any form isn't the best method of getting what you want. Another meaning can also apply to the possibility that you're being affected by someone else's wounded self. Perhaps you're the one being manipulated. Whatever the case, it's time to take a fearless personal inventory and observe what part you play in the dramas and potential disasters in your life. When you come to a place of humility, forgiveness, and grace, then you may proceed again and walk into the light. There is a great value and strength in facing your own shadow in the realm of the Shadow Queen. So this is this month, face your shadow. You know, if you're seeing things that maybe you don't necessarily like in your love life, or you know, maybe you're having events occur, because remember, we have the Wheel of Fortune, something fated happening, right? So if you're having events occur and you're like, what the hell is this, you know? Or, you know, why is this happening? Or, you know, what did I have to do with this? Or, you know, something kind of that I didn't really like, or there's drama right now in my love life, or there's drama in my family. Maybe take a look and see how possibly there's something with the Eight of Pentacles reversed here that you may be doing as a result of, remember I was explaining how karma develops, right? And the shadow side is like karma, like that is very much connected to manipulating and stuff like that, and the karmic part of you, right? Or just your karma, right? And it talks about you breaking out of that and not doing that anymore, right? And so I feel like that's the message for you when it comes to love this month. It's just, don't be afraid to look at maybe how it's not just, it takes two to tango. Like, it's not just this other person who did something wrong, you know? And I'm not saying like if someone goes out and cheats on you, like it's your fault. It's not your fault, you know? But if you're involved in like this whole big drama, and you know, let's say it's because this person cheated on you and now they brought someone else into the connection, and it's like all this drama, and you're like wound up on this drama, maybe have a look at why you're interacting and carrying this person's burdens. Once again, 10 of Wands. I feel like this person, or whoever this person was, maybe they had a lot of burdens. They had, you know, a child somewhere, a child there, and, you know, money problems, and maybe you took this person on and decided to nurture them and all that stuff. And it's like, well, why were you choosing to do that? Well, you know, you could have put that down at any moment. You know, you chose to continue doing it, and and that's not to say that you deserved it because you kept doing it. But you know, how can I not repeat that? Because that is the shadow side of me. Okay, that part of me is born out of fear. Okay, so that was a very detailed reading, but I also feel like it's a strong gal or guy, or, you know, gentleman or lady who can acknowledge the shadow side. It's so worthwhile acknowledging your shadow side, and not putting it to shame anymore. You know, your fairness and balance. I feel as though balance will totally be restored once you, or even once you start doing this, you're gonna feel a lot more balanced and connected to yourself. So now we're gonna move on to career and finances. Sometimes it's all about career, sometimes it's all about finances, but most times it's a mix. Okay, so let's have a look, see for you for August 2020, Aries collective. What can we see, or what could you experience when it comes to your career and your finances for the month of August 2020? What is it? Three of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I feel like there's some sort of message that you could be waiting for, for you to celebrate, or there is some message that comes in that causes you to celebrate. Okay, so this message can be a little delayed. Some of you guys will be waiting for like an email or someone to, because I feel like right now, because of quarantine and stuff like that, most people, I could be wrong though, most people are kind of emailing people because they're social distancing and stuff, and so you could be waiting for an email of which you're going to celebrate over. So it could be an email of a promotion with the Nine of Coins. It could be a promotion, or, you know, raise or something like that, or even both. And you know that it's coming, and so, or some of you guys don't know that it's coming, and there is a message coming very quickly that you're going to celebrate. You're going to love it, okay? And it's probably, it could even be a contract. Some of you guys could get a contract. Some of you guys could get an email, or you could get a few clients, and they're great clients, and then they, you know, recommend other people. It just depends on what it is that you've been wanting in regards to what you've been working on. You know, if you know that you've been working on something when it comes to work, and you've been, you know, wanting a promotion, you've been putting, even if you've been putting that out energetically, like, oh, I want more clients, I want more business, I want more, I want, you know, promotion, I want to raise, and even if you've been putting that energetically, I feel like some of you guys could be, and those, for those, especially for those of you guys who have been putting out energetically, you could unknowingly receive some sort of change happen suddenly, or a message that comes out of nowhere that brings in the wish that you've been wanting in regards to your career and your finances. And we've got the Two of Swords here. Okay, so that's a little interesting. I think that whoever this person was, they were kind of in two minds about doing it, Aries. And they were kind of deliberating. They're like, I don't know if I should, I don't know if I shouldn't. And I think that they finally kind of, they may reach out this month, and they may be like, hey, you know, let's do it, or I'd really love to do it. So I'm interested as to why this person or this energy down here is coming up as so, you know, in the way that it's coming up here. And I feel like there's some of you guys may have trouble moving on from past. Some of you guys may be the ones even reaching out, okay? That could be it too. Some of you guys may be the one reaching out or taking action in regards to your career and your finances. And even if you're the one doing it, Aries, you're going to be very happy with the result of you going out and doing it. Like, you're going to find exactly what you want. But I think whether you're the person who needs to do it, do the message sending, or someone else needs to do it, or even if someone else needs to do it, you have been struggling a lot with feeling like things have not taken off, and it's created some sort of resentment, or it's triggered some deep resentment, deep hidden resentment, emotional regrets as well, and also feelings of defeat and feeling betrayed that you are having trouble or need to look deeper into to understand, or I think understand honestly why you're having trouble moving on from it, so you can ultimately move on from it, you know? So I feel like if you've been wondering what has been taking it so long, that could be the reason why, okay? Because you've needed to let go of these burdens of, you know, the old paradigm, of the old belief systems, and of also the you that was never you, the you that you created that was built from like defeat and sadness, and not from who you really were, you know? And that's really beautiful. So there's some sort of change coming in the career and the financial front that you're really going to like. You're going to be really excited about it. You're going to be celebrating it. And it's coming in very quickly. The Knight of Swords energy is very quick energy, and it's a swift change, you know, and you're going to love it. But I think you needed to process a lot of stuff first. And you're like, why did it happen sooner? Well, it's because you need to process stuff, Aries, okay? Because you kind of maybe had some stuff going on. That you need to heal from, especially if it's like a project that involves you having to move around and do stuff and go here and go there. You need to heal, okay? Or if it's something, you know, where you have to kind of give of your energy, you need to make sure your energy levels are good. Oof. Okay, so now we're gonna move on. Sorry, my mouth is so dry today. Now we're gonna move on to the next section, and what else do they have to say to you about your career or your finances this month? The Four of Swords. You know, just try to get as much rest as you can, you know. If you, I know that Aries, you may want to get things going, and you may want to just like push forward, and, you know, you may just want to connect more with other people, and you want to get out and you want to do more things. But I think that, you know, something, you may need to slow down, or something may be taking a little longer than you would like, okay? That's what I keep seeing here for you, Aries. Something taking a little longer, you kind of feeling a little jittery here, you know, you kind of feeling a little jittery here, okay? Unsettled. Okay. Oh, Aries. Okay, some of you guys want to do stuff. You want to go places. Some of you guys want to travel. Some of you guys may even be missing someone with the Two of Cups here. Oh, Aries. Some of you guys may even be missing someone, especially if you're in a relationship with them. And something around your work is impacting seeing them, possibly just things being cut off or blocked off. Maybe you have to travel to see them or something like that. But some of you guys are really anxious to or wondering when you can start going away to go see someone, and it's not happening right now, and you're kind of like needing more time to heal. Okay, I don't know why this is coming up in your career and finances. I'm intrigued as to why this is showing up here right now. And this is not for all of you guys, okay? So we have the Knight of Coins reversed, and we have the Ace of Wands. Huh. Wow. I'm stumped. What is this? What's going on here? I guess I can use this deck here. What is this? Oh, okay. Some of you guys, I don't want to say it, but some of you guys may be having an affair. Some of you guys could be, you know, I don't know. Some of you guys could be having a little bit of an affair on the side, and especially with someone at work. And I feel like because of the way things are going at work, you're not able to see this person, and it's making you very unsettled, and it's making you very unhappy, and you need to kind of sort through those emotions. Now, I want to understand why this is showing up in the career portion. Now, remember, I think I remember the love portion being a little interesting too. So, okay, so the Four of Swords again. Okay, so this is coming up because you need to heal before you can move forward. Or you need to come to terms with things. You need to accept things or become at peace. I think you're having trouble being at peace with this situation, Aries. Some of you guys need to hear that. You're having trouble being at peace, and so you're not able to manifest it. Death again. Okay, so essentially I think Spirit is kind of telling you that you need to relax, and you need to be more at peace when it comes to this, and then you can manifest seeing this person. Now, I don't judge people. Do whatever you feel like you want to do. You know, that's your life. But that's just a message. I think that's a message that wanted to come through for some of you guys. Some of you guys may need to take a break from, even some of you guys may, right, need to take a break from work, right? Some of you guys are not having an affair, right? And you need to you work too much. You work a lot, right? Because the King of Pentacles is showing up here too. You work a lot, your schedule is insane, and you're not able to see someone, right? Because there's still something romantic that's causing issues, and it's causing unrest. And so the reason why you could be having some trouble in the love department, and where you feel some regret, and you're not happy with the way it's going right now, some of you Aries, and maybe taking time away from work would be extremely beneficial when it comes to this relationship. Okay, so that's very interesting. Some of you guys could even be wanting to take a break from work, or you're not necessarily wanting to, but you may kind of be forced to in a way, like something could happen that may cause you to have to take a break. And, you know, this could be really beneficial for your love life is what Spirit's saying, right? Now, others of you guys, the one who's having the affair, you also need to calm down a little bit, okay? You can manifest it, but you gotta be calm. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the final portion of the career section. And we have the Four of Cups reverse. These energies. Four of Cups reverse. Five of Wands. Huh. So, Aries, you have a choice to do something. You have an opportunity to do something, right? And you may not want to make the decision to do it, but you have to. And you may not necessarily like having to make this choice. It may not be a choice that you necessarily dream of making every day in your job and in your career, but something about it seems very, very important, and it's your responsibility, and you really have to get on top of this. And so you got to make this choice, okay? Like, you really do. I think there's something that you're kind of putting off. And with the Ace of Swords here, that really tells me that really gives me the utmost clarity regarding whatever the situation is. You need to make a decision to either to accept something, okay? Because it feels like you, I don't want to say you don't have another choice, because that's not possible, but you may think that what's in front of you is just, or you may not even really know what's in front of you, because you're kind of not realizing that wherever it is that you are currently, you need to branch out from anyways, okay? Like, you need to branch out of wherever it is that you are, because you're not necessarily happy with it. You're not. So this could be where you're working at right now. You may not necessarily like your job, or you may not like the position that you're in. You may want a promotion, or you may want to go for more. And it's like, Aries, go for more, you know? And why aren't you going for more? It's because you know, maybe you were hurt. Got to do some healing, some deep healing. So whatever's in front of you, whatever is around you that you may feel like, okay, 'cause some of you guys may just really be down in the dumps about something. Like, some of you guys could have lost your job, your stream of income, and maybe it was quite a bit of money. Or some of you guys may have a job, but you don't like it. But there's something in front of you that, all I'm going to say is, if you're focused on the fact that you don't have this job, or you're focused on the fact that you don't like your job, you're never going to see what is truly being offered to you by Spirit. So turn your attention away from what you don't like, okay? And it's not about not acknowledging that you don't like something. No, acknowledge that you don't like something, but then don't get stuck over it and be begrudged over it and just dissatisfied with it, you know? It's kind of, okay, I don't like it, you know, this, that, and the third. I don't know why I can't move on. And if you're having trouble moving on, which I'm sure some of you guys probably are with that card showing up in that way, then it's because you also have some trauma that you associated. You have some, like, gunky thoughts that you think of the situation. So let's just say you want to make more money, or let's say you always want to be a doctor. Maybe deep down you always thought you're not smart enough to be a doctor, or you're not pretty enough to be an actress, or something along those lines. You're not happy with something in regards to your career, or something in regards to your pay, but you won't go and try to get more because, you can't see the opportunities around you to get more because you're so hurt by something, okay? So there's some opportunity around you in your career that maybe you don't like it, Aries. Maybe it's not exactly what you want in your career, Aries, but just flow with it. And what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to be like, okay, you know what? Like, how can I look at this day and see all the possibilities in today, you know, and see nothing as a setback and everything as a possibility. And, like, I wonder how my life would change, you know? Try that, okay? So Aries, I'm gonna go ahead and get your oracle energy, and then I'm gonna let you guys go, okay? Definitely a little bit of a deeper month for my Aries friends. Some things on the mind, okay? I wonder what's going on in your guys' charts. Alright, so let's have a look at the Crystal Angel Oracle cards. These are Doreen Virtue cards. But we have Moonstone, Heightened Intuition, and Tanzanite, Ready to Love Again. So your intuition is heightening. Some of you guys could be in the spiritual field, and if that's the case, then your gifts are heightening, which will allow you to be better at, doing readings and stuff like that. So if that's the case, congrats, or, whatever. And then we have Tanzanite, which is Ready to Love Again, which also means some of you guys, if you're having trouble with your career, whatever trouble you're having in your career, it's actually whatever you're perceiving as a problem in your career is actually something that was orchestrated in order to improve your love life or to bring in love. Okay? Sometimes our careers are like standing in the way of our love life. Let's just be honest. Sometimes that happens. Alright? Now, especially for those of you guys who are unsettled and you're working all the time, Aries, and you don't have time for your partner, and you're wondering you know, you want to get back to work and all this stuff you want to do. It's like, why? No. Alright, you kind of have to like heal a little bit, okay? Alright, so Aries, this is a very interesting reading. I wish you guys the best of luck this month. God bless you guys, Aries. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.